Hi, I'm Jessica Van Semmeren. I started coming to Life Church in February. I just moved back from Tennessee and I was church shopping. The previous church that I had gone to, I wasn't really comfortable at anymore. So this was probably the second or third church I stopped in at. And right away I just felt welcoming. I was invited by a couple of friends of mine, and the music was definitely loud and right up my alley. I serve on the worship team. I play the ukulele. So I have 3 boys. My youngest is Hudson, and he just turned 4. We did not know when he was born that he was born with a congenital heart defect called critical pulmonary stenosis, which means the artery going to his lungs was completely closed. He was not getting oxygen in his blood. So after 12 hours of him being born, he was airlifted to Mott Children's Hospital for an emergency procedure. They went into the cath lab and ballooned out his pulmonary valve. We were told that we were going to be there for 6 months waiting open heart surgery. And after about a week and a half of life support, he finally started pulling through. Dramatic turn of events and surprised all the doctors. And we left after 16 days instead of 6 months. So eventually he will need to have open heart surgery. They are hopefully able to wait another 4 years until he's 8 years old. By then his heart will be about the size of an adult. And then he'll have 2 valves replaced and a hole patched. Usually kids with his condition have already had open heart surgery before the age of 4, and he just celebrated his 4th birthday. While I was in the hospital, I stayed with him from the time that he was at Mott Children's Hospital. I was there for the full 16 days, and that kind of really hit me. At first I was upset with God, like, how could you do this to me? I felt like I was being punished for not having a healthy kid, because everybody says, oh, are you having a boy or a girl? And at that point we had two boys, and the third one's a boy. And so everyone would be, oh, well, as long as the baby's healthy. Well, my baby wasn't healthy. And so I was upset and thought, well, why is this happening? What did I do? In that moment, I realized that I really needed to be comforted by God, and that he wasn't punishing me, that he was right there beside me and crying for me and lifting me up. So that's where I kind of drew my strength. After I finally let it all sink in, all the doctors were saying, we're gonna wait it out. Everyone usually does. And so for us, we just felt like, no, this is not happening for Hudson. He's going to pull through. He's gonna beat the odds. And sure enough, 16 days versus 6 months is a miracle, the doctor said. So definitely counting that blessing. And you would not know that this kid has anything wrong with him. He is totally my busybody. I call him Houdini. He's always sneaking out of the house, or if we're on a trail, he could care less if I'm a mile away. He's always up for an adventure. With us moving back from Tennessee, that's all he's ever known. And so he would love to go hiking, up and down waterfalls, trying to keep up with his older brothers, sometimes surpassing them. I know as a parent, it can be so challenging when your child is sick or injured. When I was in the NICU, I really couldn't go away and go to church on Sundays. So even just listening to a podcast or on YouTube, different sermons, and really clinging to God's promise that His plans are to prosper me and not to harm me. And knowing that even if things didn't turn out the way that they did, I had to come to terms with I would see him again. I knew that he would be okay, that we would be okay, regardless of the outcome. And clinging to that God knows what he's doing in all situations.